people in the comments. Um, this is what Ryan looked like without Osterine, without PEDs. What would you say to the people that are saying those comments?
I don't think I still don't think he was on PEDs. I just think he was all 4 years. You know, when you're not working out as much, your body not as cut.
Yep.
He probably was working out light up to the fight, and he'd been in the ring with Roelly so many times. He probably didn't even take it serious. You know,
Mm.
his body wasn't as swole as much.
You think that that he looked past them because gearing
Yeah,
up to this whole fight, it's all about Ryan and Haney
yeah.
throughout the whole
Just
gear up.
took him light, I think.
Mm.
But I still don't think he was on no fucking drugs. And I mean, he knocked everybody out with his left hook in the past. You know.
Yeah.
And
Um.
after he lost the fight, they had something to argue with though. They got a scapegoat. That's what that
Right.
is.
Right. Um. Did Roly did he stop the party? Did that big rematch with Ryan and Haney is now like last lustered? Like, you and I,
Um,
we were talking about that before.
I don't think he stopped the party. People still want to see it.
Hmm.
And Rolly said he would step aside and let it still happen. So let's pump it up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Coach, a lot of people been hitting me up saying that they became more of Roly fans, that he kind of stayed with that same energy leading up to the fight and then also beating Ryan and staying with that same energy. A lot of people are more fans of him because of that. Do you respect him more for
I
that?
think I think he matured a lot in the last few fights. You know what I'm saying?
Zab said the same thing.
Yeah, he was crazy as shit one time, but you know he was pretty humble. As long as he stay
Right.
humble like that, he's cool. You know.
Hmm. Hmm. He is now a three division champion. What's next for Roly in your eyes? Like, who would you like to see him fight next?
I wouldn't mind seeing him fight. Shit, the one Tank moved up and fight at 140. What's his name?
Barrios?
Barrios. That's a good one.
Damn. Who you got winning that fight if that was to happen?
But for his power, that's can go. That shit can. That's a good one, man.
That's
That's
a
a good
very interesting fight.
Brian Norman. He can fight Brian Norman as well.
Yeah.
He can fight Boots as well. You know.
But where do you see his chances with some of those names that you just mentioned?
Yeah, I think he got a better chance with
Barrios.
Barrios. Yeah,
Okay.
Barrios.
Wow, 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 wow. Did it catch you surprised that he was able to do that?
At first, I said last week I said on the podcast, Ryan was gonna get him inside five, but I was texting back and forth with my cousin last night, and I said the same thing, but I said if it's gonna be an upset on the card, it'll be Roly beating Ryan. I got a text in my phone.
Hmm.
Yeah.
This is great. Now, do you feel like leading up to the rematch, looking at Ryan's performance, looking at Devin's performance, they meet up next. How do you have that fight?
Um, I would go with Ryan. Devin seemed like he was just satisfied with going to 12 rounds. You know, he wasn't trying, even though he won the fight. He, he was just training to go 12 rounds.
So you seen more out of Ryan than you got to see out of Devin. That's why you say that.
Yeah, yeah. And
Mm,
the animosity between them two, shit, Ryan's gonna come hard. You know,
yeah.
he definitely gonna come hard.
Now, do you feel like what do you feel like with all these guys mentioning Boots' name? Do you feel like everyone's sincere about that call out, or do you feel like they're using Boots' name to catapult their names?
Pretty much like some people is using Tank name. That's the same thing they doing using Boots name. That's it.
So you don't feel
I
like
think
Teal.
I think Tio will fight him because he might as well go ahead and get the biggest pay they can get before, you know, it's over.
Mm. Mm. You know, when people say, you know, coach, that that right there with Devin Haney was boxing, right? That the people that are saying that that was boring don't know about boxing. What would you say to someone that would say something like that? Bless you, bless you.
Excuse me. That wasn't boxing last night, man. That was fear. He was
Fear.
stopped. But after the sixth round, he stopped and throw some shit. But it wasn't nothing. One or two shots. Then he grabbed.
Mm-hmm.
And then his opponent would get there and he didn't let his hands go. You know?
Right,
Shit was crazy.
right.
Shit was crazy.
Um, a lot of people have a lot to say that Devin, shook, went up on the ring, shook Roelly's hand, was talking trash to Ryan's corner, like saying what happened, what happened. A lot of people kind of say that, he should be mad that Roelly took that glory moment for him because maybe the bag is gonna be less because of this loss. What would you say?
He happy he ain't got to face his ass now.
Do you feel like now that this has happened, do you feel like the rematch doesn't happen?
That's the energy that I got from it last night.
See, yo, you're not the only one that said that.
You know? I still would go ahead and fight. I would go ahead and do it anyway.
Right,
You know? Do
right.
that shit anyway.